All right, this is straight up podcast here, no video.
Audio only.
Yeah, audio only. Hopefully, a lot of people were complaining about, they had to listen on YouTube. So hopefully, we can get a way to get this on the actual podcast or Spotify app. So today we got our new group we're working with, Forever Group.
Yep.
And it's me, Ryan Escondone.
Diego Martinez.
Recals.
And Riley Hansen.
So basically, what we're planning on here doing is we see a big need for videographers in the wedding scene, and obviously we don't do wedding videos, but we're all very talented. Not yet. We're all very talented, and we have the equipment to do it. So we decided to create a group that kind of will specialize in weddings. Hopefully, we kind of all have our different backgrounds and whatnot. So Riley, you want to talk about what you got?
Yeah, so I've been doing video for like 3 years now. I started kind of doing like fitness videos, and then like I kind of rolled into food and then real estate, and I was just kind of like trying to find my niche. I still really don't know what my niche is, but like I just kind of enjoy doing everything. Weddings are definitely something that I've never like wanted to do just because they're like intimidating, but definitely with a group, it'll make it way easier and more enjoyable. So
because I it's like, it's a wedding, it's great money, but when I shot one, I was so stressed out. It was just me. I was literally so stressed out. Like it was probably one of the most stressful shoots I've ever done. Versus like sports, it's like I just don't even think what I'm doing.
Yeah, there's so much going on.
Yeah, so I think that's why. So creating a group, because I was in Florida a couple weeks ago and I saw there was just a group of people, and they weren't even that experienced, but they just had numbers. So I was like, if we can get some talented people together, we could easily make a great group for this. So yeah, Reed, you wanna say what you've been doing?
Alrighty, yeah. I've been making videos for a while now, but I really got into it about 3.5 years ago. I started out making scooter videos, and I moved on to filming cars, which I do now mostly, because I film cars. But here and there, I'll film a couple sports videos or, just like vibes with my friends.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much what I do. So.
I've been doing video for just over a year. I bought my first camera from Ryan. Me and Ryan just started to become super good friends, and I noticed there was a demand for videographers, and there wasn't very many back a year ago. So my Eagle guys, they were like, "Yo, like these Rocky videos are dope that Ryan was making," and I was like, "Well, I mean, I guess I can try to make these." So I came over to your house, just bought a camera, bought like the base lens. Like I didn't even, like my first time I went out and shot the game, like I didn't even have a zoom lens. I had no idea what I was doing. I had like one battery. Like it didn't even last the whole game. I just had no idea what I was doing.
Mark II battery.
Yeah. Bro, I still got one battery.
Yeah. Well, the 3 battery, that's a fine, but the Mark II, you need like 7 or 8 of those things, man. Like they burn through quick. You got like 30 minutes max on those. But yeah, so I've been doing this for about a year, and me and Ryan have just been like pushing each other to get better and better. Pretty much, like every time we drop videos, we're just trying to see who can get more creative with it.
Yeah. So obviously, I've been doing it for a little bit too, like Dee was saying, and it's just like I would say I just kind of like was messing around with it here and there. I was busy with a lot of other stuff, and then I'd say about a year and a half ago, no less than 2 years ago. Or no more than 2 years ago, I really started to want to like put some time and money into my brand, and because I just kept seeing the demand for video, and everyone liked these videos that I was making, so I was like, I may as well just keep putting my time and money into it, and I'm just having a good time now.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing if you want to be successful with anything, not just video, is you got to put all your time and money into it when you start up. Like you really got to be devoted. I know, like I recently, like within the past few months, I've just started making money, and all the money that I've made has gone straight right back into it. Like I don't spend money on anything else besides like food and then camera equipment, because it is so expensive. Like you got to save up for like months before you can even buy like one solid piece of equipment.
Yeah. So for people listening that aren't camera like smart, cameras are expensive. They're stupid expensive. Like you get some G Masters and some quality. It's nuts.
I think we all did the math, and what do we have, like
40? It was over 40,000.
Yeah,
almost 50,000.
Almost. Yeah. So just four of us, 4 high schoolers, have almost $50,000 worth of camera equipment, lenses, lighting, literally everything.
And it's like when you first start and you're not making any money, it's hard to like
It's hard
buy
to
all that because I did like 8 months of just straight free work. Like,
Yeah,
but
because,
I just like had saved up from just like random shit like here and there, and then like I bought the camera and then like I just
no
leveraged
client's
it.
gonna want you if you have no portfolio,
Exactly.
no background.
But also, doing that stuff for free is so needed too. You need to,
100%.
you need to build that relationship with people before you can start charging them. Like if I really wanted to, I probably could have made money with my like shitty like S2 like edits that I had no idea what I was doing. But people would have like bought that for me, and they would have not been happy with like their product, and I wouldn't have gotten any clients from there. So the fact that like we were able to do stuff for free and make a name for ourselves that way, I think is more important than money. Like even still, is more important than money.
So like a lot of things I always get asked, like for the basketball videos, for example, everyone always asks me, so do they pay you, or like how much do you get paid? And for basketball, I wasn't getting paid at all. But the reason why I was able to make money was I was getting so much publicity from these videos, and then all those videos would like bring clients in that would want to actually pay. Because I would go to like the basketball team, like, hey, can I film for you? Because like that's how I build my rep versus saying, oh yeah, if you guys want a video, it's going to cost you this much. Because then obviously they're going to turn me down if I have no portfolio. But if I go to them and say, hey, this is what I got, can I just do it for free? Then I get publicity, and then I get clients later on. That's how I get paid versus, oh, you have all this camera equipment, but how do you, like, who pays for it then if you're doing all this stuff for free? So it's like, you're not getting paid in money, but you're definitely building your portfolio and your brand, and which helps a lot.
Yeah. I think that's the one thing people don't actually see is like all the behind the scenes works of everything. Like it's like, oh shit, yeah, sure, you post videos every week, like that's not a big deal. But like people don't understand the time and money that goes into like building your business and branding yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's so much work.
It's so much work. Yeah.
People think that I am making so much money off the football videos. Like I was filming the Eagle Meridian game, and like all the Meridian people were like, how much are they paying you? And I was like I'm not even getting paid out here. Like I'm literally doing this all on my free time. Don't get me wrong, Eagle should be paying me, but they definitely aren't. And whether they don't have enough budget or they don't think I'm worth it for whatever reason, it's up to them. But yeah, they don't pay me.
But like in the long run, it's like an indirect investment. And like,
I have parents coming up to me after the games like, yo, we love your videos and stuff. And if they ever need any video work, they're gonna think of that one kid from Eagle who comes to their football games.
At least they're letting you film though. I mean, like.
Yeah.
It was a struggle.
COVID,
Thank you, Centennial.
That's tough.
It was a struggle.
Absolutely not. No.
Yeah, no, they didn't let me for the first 4 or 5 games for whatever reason. I have no idea, but they deemed that I wasn't essential. And then senior night, shout out Ben Ford, he emailed the athletic director and said, "Yo, let's get my guy Diego on the field." Ended up happening. I think she finally understood that I wasn't in the way of anyone. I wasn't even near like 6 feet. Like when you're filming, like you are pretty far away from everybody. And since then, I've been allowed on the field. But Eagle just lost in the playoffs, so football's over for them.
Yeah. I think a lot of the older people that are in charge of us that have more authority, they don't really necessarily, they're not the ones, seeing this stuff on Instagram, so they're like, oh great, another kid wants to come film. But if they knew, oh, these videos are getting thousands and thousands of views, they would definitely, because I know last year, some of my videos, they were getting, like other colleges were seeing this stuff, and then that was getting recognition for Rocky. So it was like, if you don't like look at it as, oh, we don't really need these videos, but it builds not only my brand, but it builds like what they would call Go Rocky Football, which is their Instagram and how they make money. Like if they see a program that is thriving through these videos, they're obviously going to want to be involved with a program like that versus this program that has no content or anything.
And it just helps kids. It helps kids get looks. Like a lot of kids will like screen record some of my stuff and post it on Twitter, and like that's where college coaches see it.
Yeah.
And a lot of teams already have like a filmer, but like we're coming in with like high quality equipment.
Yeah.
Like this isn't just stuff you just bought and just throw together. Like this is stuff we've taken time and money over years and put it all together to help like their program grow.
Yeah. So I think that's where we kind of want to take it now with Forever Group is we have all the equipment, we have all the knowledge of what we're doing. We just now want to be able to make a brand strictly for weddings or large events like that,
or just like whatever anybody needs.
Yeah, because Riley's we all been like through different paths of like, you know, Riley did what food? I'd say food was one of your bigger.
Like food, yeah, was
Yeah.
one of my bigger, and like real estate. So like
Yeah.
a lot of times weddings, like people like the venue highlighted,
Yeah,
and just
yeah.
like some of the things that aren't directly just people. So
Uh-huh.
I think it's like good that we all have like different like
Yeah.
you know,
Portfolios.
Types of, yeah,
And I think that will
portfolios.
go good too in like in two ways. By, you know, we get different clients. You know, we all have kind of a different client base, and we all kind of have different ideas. And like if you, I'd say if you gave us all the same footage, we'd find a different way to edit it without even like, you know, thinking about it.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think
We'd all have a different video.
yeah, we'd all have like different styles. So I think if we can create a group that we all put those 4 edits together, like all those 4 ideas together, like that's where I think we would really succeed versus, you know, just whatever.
And as far as I know, I would say we definitely dominate like the Treasure Valley. I
Yeah,
got like the
yeah.
Eagle. You guys got the Meridian Rocky,
Mhm.
and you got the Centennial. So that's pretty much everyone in the SIC.
Yeah.
Like if anyone needs like a video, they're gonna come to one of us 4,
Mhm.
almost guaranteed.
Yeah.
Like that's just a name like we've made for ourselves.
Yeah, I think that's just, I think we were kind of, I wouldn't say, I'd say for me personally, I was like one of the first ones to do a lot of the sport highlights.
Oh yeah, easily.
So then that kind of just like put the integrity of like, oh, Media X. But then obviously, well, the thing was, it's such a growing industry and so many people like it, so it's so easy for like it to get attention.
Yeah.
So I got pretty lucky on, you know, like branding myself like that.
At
So
the right time too.
yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
it's kind of
I
getting
think-
oversaturated at this point.
Mhm,
Yeah,
it's definitely
but-
getting oversaturated.
And it's definitely going to be like it's an industry that's like growing and growing so much. So like
Yeah.
the fact that our foots were in the doors like
Yeah, yeah.
pretty early on
Exactly.
is like an advantage.
Like it is really taken off. Like I see everyone doing this.
Yeah.
Like I know it was
Like random people. too,
exactly
like-
like just like random people. I know like there's a Capital Girl doing it now. There's
Yeah.
someone named Cheech TV doing it now.
Yeah,
And
there's so
there's
many.
just so many different people coming together
Which I think
just
is
making
cool.
TV.
I think it's
No,
super cool.
absolutely, yeah.
I think it's cool because then that shows like what we were doing. We were doing it right, I guess. You know?
Exactly.
Or like we weren't just doing some random shit.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
And Ryan, you were doing that in like 7th grade.
Yeah, bro. I
Filming the
remember.
football
Yeah,
team.
eighth grade. I like texted him. I was like, "Yo, I got my mom's camera. I'll come film." Like they were my friends. I was like, "Oh, what's the worst that's gonna happen? Like I have nothing to lose, so I went and
Yeah.
filmed."
Mm-hmm.
And I, like that's I think when I realized like, well, because I would say before that I was doing like scooter videos, just messing around with my friends, and then I was learning how to like use iMovie when I did that first video, and I was like,
Yeah.
dude, I can create whatever I want. Like this is my video. I thought that was so cool, so I just kept doing it.
Yeah, I didn't fall in love with filming right away. I was in love with sports, but
Mhm.
but at a certain point, I knew I wasn't gonna take my athletic career for football or basketball any further.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, like I'm wasting my time. Whether you want to say wasting your time or just having like a good time playing, you can call it whatever you want. But I was like, okay, well I'm just gonna pick up a camera, and I fell in love with filming through my love of sports. I realized like, oh, like wow, like I get to create whatever I want. Like I get to put my own touch on this. And then when people enjoy watching your videos, it just like motivates you so much more to actually like get shit done.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. So obviously we live in Idaho, Meridian, Idaho, Eagle, Treasure Valley, I'd say.
Yeah.
And so weddings are going to be a huge thing coming up. You know, growing like crazy. And so we just want to create a gnarly brand that, you know, a client can come to and be like, okay, you know, they're kids, but you know they're just in high school, but they know what they're doing, they're
Got their shit
experienced.
together.
So yeah, if you know about anyone getting married, or just put our name out there, and you know we're new to this, but we'll be getting promotions going, and you know some video stuff getting through the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it'll be better to like we'll be established, you know,
Yeah.
like by the time.
By the time
Exactly.
wedding season comes around,
Yeah,
it should-
exactly.
Should be pretty established.
And it's like this area is kind of tough. It's because it's like,
It's a creative bubble.
yeah. Well, and also it's a lot of people look at it as, you know, weddings are a very special thing. So it's like, okay, the last thing we want is someone that doesn't know what they're doing. So you know, we're just trying to prove to people that we're all pretty talented
Yeah.
in our own ways. So I think we can make a solid wedding video and production group.